This week on the long-term tackle review, we're going to be taking a look at a hook link that I've been using a lot recently in my fishing, and that is the Duo-Fleck from Thinking Anglers. Alright, so the Duo-Fleck comes in a couple of different breaking strains. This is the 25 version. There's also a 20 version, and it comes in this olive camo colour. It's a really nice colour. I find it breaks up really nicely on the bottom. It's a couple of different colours in there. There's like an olive green, as the olive camo suggests, and like a dark brown. And it really does break up that outline of the hook link in the water really nicely. This is not the most supple of supple braids out there. As you can see, coming off the spool, it's not the most supple, but it is still really flexy. There's loads of movement in it. It's way softer and more supple than, say, a coated braid is, even a super soft coated braid. But as you can see, it sticks out a little bit off the spool there compared to something like this Ridge Monkey one, which is what I would class as more of a traditional soft coated braid. You can see it really just flops down, and it is really fine braid. I used to use this one all the time in my solid bags and for my combi rigs, but recently, over the last 6 months or so, I've swapped over to this Duo-Fleck because I find that little extra stiffness, and when I say stiffness, it is by no means stiff at all. I just find it sits a little nicer in solid bags, and also I've been playing around with combi rigs a lot recently. I used to use them all the time, and I kind of went away from them and I started going back to them, and I find something like this Ridge Monkey is a bit too soft just on the end section when you're using quite a stiff fluorocarbon, whereas something like this Duo-Fleck, it sits a little bit nicer as the end section. It just kicks away a little bit better, but still has loads of movement in it when the fish come in and pick up that hook bait. So I've really been enjoying it for combi rigs, and I've also been swapping over to using it a lot in my solid bags, and I found no difference really in how my hook holds have been. They've still been absolutely nailed using those solid bag rigs. So yeah, it's a really nice hook link. I've been really impressed with it so far. I mean, it's super solid. I mean, you're not gonna break it. It's really abrasive resistance, as is the Ridge Monkey one. Also things like the Fox and Corda ones, these super supple braids, I find when you cut them, if you haven't got like a real super sharp new pair of braided scissors, which, let's be honest, we wear through them pretty quickly and start trying to get away with using substandard blunt scissors. Now, I find this one will fray a lot when you're cutting them, as will some of the other ones, like say Corda and Fox and Nash and all that. They're supple braids because of the way the strands are, whereas I've found it's almost like a coating, but it's not. When you cut this one, it doesn't fray anywhere near as much as some of the other soft coated hook links out there on the market. So yeah, it's a great hook link I've found. Let me know in the comments down below if you're someone that uses like a supple braid these days still. Obviously in solid bags you have to, but things like combi rigs and that have really gone out of fashion. People tend to just strip back coated braids these days rather than tying up with fluorocarbon and a soft coated braid, but I've really been enjoying playing around with them again recently after quite a few years of not using them. So let us know down below what you use. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more of these videos coming out as we head into the spring and summer, so hit like and subscribe, make sure you don't miss out on any of them, and I'll catch you in the next one.